Imagine your brain trying to solve a problem. At first, thinking helps. You analyze the situation. You weigh your options. You search for the best decision. That's normal. But then something changes. You replay the same conversation, the same mistake, the same decision. Again, and again, and again. Hours pass. Nothing changes. You're mentally exhausted, yet you're no closer to a solution. So why does your brain keep thinking, even when thinking isn't helping? Today, we'll explore the psychology, neuroscience, and evolution behind one of the mind's biggest traps. Overthinking. Part 1. Thinking versus overthinking. Thinking is one of humanity's greatest strengths. It allows us to plan, learn, create, and solve problems. Without it, civilizations wouldn't exist. But overthinking is something completely different. Thinking moves toward a solution. Overthinking circles around the same problem. Imagine trying to escape a maze. A thinker explores new paths. An overthinker keeps walking around the same corner, hoping it somehow leads somewhere different. The brain mistakes repetition for progress. But repeating the same thought isn't the same as solving it. In reality, overthinking is often motion without movement. Your mind feels busy, but it isn't actually getting anywhere. Part 2. Your brain hates uncertainty. To understand overthinking, we need to go back thousands of years. Imagine you're living in the wilderness. A strange sound comes from the bushes. Ignoring it could mean death. Your ancestors survived because they imagined possibilities. What if it's a predator? What if I'm in danger? The brain evolved to predict threats before they happened. That ability kept humans alive. Today, you're probably not worried about wild animals. Instead, you're worried about tomorrow's meeting, a relationship, an exam, a message someone didn't reply to. Your brain treats uncertainty the same way. It wants certainty, and when certainty isn't available, it keeps thinking, not because it enjoys overthinking, but because it believes one more thought might finally reveal the answer. Part 3. The mental loop. Have you ever replayed an awkward conversation, days after it happened, or imagined hundreds of possible outcomes before making one simple decision? That's because the brain has a network that's highly active when you're not focused on the outside world. Instead, it turns inward, replaying memories, imagining the future, connecting ideas. This ability is incredibly useful. It helps us learn from the past and prepare for tomorrow. But when anxiety enters the picture, the system gets stuck. Instead of learning, it loops. The same memories, the same worries, the same fears. Your brain begins searching for certainty in a place where certainty doesn't exist. Part 4. The illusion of control. Here's the strange part. Overthinking feels productive. After all, you're doing something. You're analyzing, planning, predicting, preparing. It feels responsible. But often, it's just an illusion. Imagine sitting in a parked car. You keep turning the steering wheel, adjusting the mirrors, checking the dashboard. Everything feels like progress, but the car never moves. Overthinking works the same way. Thinking creates the feeling of control. Action creates actual progress. Your brain confuses the two, and that's why so many people remain trapped in thought, instead of moving forward. Part 5. Why overthinking makes things worse. Ironically, the more you overthink, the harder it becomes to think clearly. Stress hormones begin to rise. Your attention narrows. Small problems start feeling enormous. Simple decisions become exhausting. This is called decision fatigue. The brain has limited mental energy. Every unnecessary decision consumes some of it. Eventually, you become mentally tired before you've even acted. The problem isn't that you're thinking too little. It's that you're spending your mental energy without getting any closer to a solution. Part 6. How to break the loop. So, how do you stop overthinking? Surprisingly, you don't stop by thinking harder. You stop by changing what your brain is doing. Write your thoughts down. Once they're on paper, your brain no longer has to keep repeating them. Take one small action, even an imperfect action, because action gives your brain new information. Overthinking only recycles old information. Accept uncertainty. Not every question has an immediate answer. And that's okay. Finally, ask yourself one simple question. Am I solving this problem or just replaying it? That single question can interrupt the loop before it grows stronger. Conclusion. Your brain isn't trying to make you miserable. It's trying to protect you. It believes that if it thinks long enough, it can eliminate every risk, prevent every mistake, guarantee the perfect outcome. But life doesn't work that way. Some answers only appear after you take the first step. The goal isn't to stop thinking. The goal is to know when thinking has stopped helping. Because sometimes, the solution isn't another thought. It's the courage to act, even without complete certainty. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Mind Analogy, where we explore psychology, neuroscience, philosophy, and the hidden logic behind life's biggest questions. Until next time, think deeply, but don't let your thoughts become your prison.